You're holding something humanity has eaten for centuries, and almost nobody knows what it actually is. It's not a berry. Not scientifically, not botanically. What you call a strawberry is not, by any technical definition, a berry. And that's just the first fact that's going to change how you look at this red fruit forever. Because here's what else is true. Strawberries contain more vitamin C than oranges. They slow down brain aging. They can help regulate blood sugar even in diabetics. And at the same time, they top the list of the most pesticide-contaminated foods on the planet. In the next 10 minutes, you'll learn what actually works, what's pure marketing, and how to choose the ones that won't harm you. But before we go further, one quick thought. This channel exists for people who care about what they put into their bodies. We don't sell supplements. We don't promote fad diets. We take peer-reviewed science and translate it into plain language. If that's what you're here for, subscribe right now so you don't miss our next video, where we break down another food you eat every day and probably eat wrong.
Why isn't a strawberry a berry? In botany, a berry is a fruit that develops from a single flower's ovary. Grapes are berries, bananas are berries, watermelons are berries. Strawberries are not. What we eat is an enlarged fleshy receptacle, the part of the plant that holds the flower. The soft red part you bite into is not the fruit. The actual fruits of the strawberry plant are the tiny, hard, seed-like structures on its surface. Botanists call them achenes. There are roughly 200 of them on a single strawberry. So technically, every time you eat one strawberry, you're eating around 200 individual fruits at once. This isn't just a fun dinner party fact. It explains why strawberries have such a complex nutritional profile and why scientists are still discovering new active compounds in them. Now, where did they come from? The modern garden strawberry we know today was born in France in the 18th century. It's a hybrid of two American species, Fragaria virginiana from the eastern coast of North America and Fragaria chiloensis from Chile. They were accidentally crossbred in a botanical garden in Brest, and the result was the fruit now grown on 5 continents. The wild strawberry people foraged in forests for thousands of years, and the modern supermarket strawberry are different plants entirely, different in size, flavor, and nutritional composition.
Let's get to what matters most, what actually happens in your body when you eat strawberries. Start with the most well-known compound. Strawberries are one of the richest natural sources of vitamin C. A 100-gram serving of fresh strawberries contains approximately 59 milligrams of ascorbic acid. A 100-gram serving of orange contains around 53 milligrams. Strawberries outperform oranges on vitamin C, and most people have no idea. One important detail: frozen strawberries preserve vitamin C almost as effectively as fresh ones. Jam and preserves, on the other hand, are essentially useless in this regard. High heat destroys ascorbic acid almost completely. Strawberries contain phenolic compounds, powerful antioxidants that neutralize free radicals. Among them, ellagic acid stands out. Research has shown that ellagic acid can inhibit the growth of certain cancer cells in vitro, meaning in laboratory conditions. This does not mean strawberries cure cancer, but it does mean the mechanism is real, and it has earned serious scientific attention. Among all food sources, strawberries rank in the top 3 for ellagic acid content. Despite their sweetness, strawberries have a glycemic index of just 40. That's low. They don't cause sharp spikes in blood sugar, which makes them safe even for people with prediabetes or type 2 diabetes, in moderate amounts, and always in consultation with a doctor. Calorie density: 30 to 35 calories per 100 grams, one of the lowest among all fruits.
Several large cohort studies, including research published in the journal Circulation, have found an association between regular strawberry consumption and reduced risk of cardiovascular disease. The mechanism involves flavonoids, particularly anthocyanins, which reduce inflammation in arterial walls and improve their elasticity. Magnesium and potassium in the composition help stabilize blood pressure. A Harvard Medical School study found that women who regularly consumed strawberries and blueberries showed a slowdown in cognitive aging of approximately 2.5 years compared to those who did not eat berries. This isn't magic. It's flavonoids crossing the blood-brain barrier and reducing neuroinflammation. Chronic inflammation underlies most modern diseases, diabetes, arthritis, heart disease, and certain cancers. The polyphenols in strawberries have been shown in clinical research to reduce inflammatory markers, including C-reactive protein, a finding with real clinical relevance. Now, the part strawberry producers would prefer you didn't know. Every year, the Environmental Working Group publishes what they call the Dirty Dozen, a list of 12 foods with the highest pesticide residue levels. Strawberries have topped that list for several consecutive years. In 2023, testing detected residues of up to 22 different pesticides on a single strawberry sample. Some of them are classified as potential endocrine disruptors. Why strawberries specifically? Because they grow close to the ground, have thin skin with no protective coating, and commercial producers spray them with chemicals multiple times throughout the growing season.
And here's a question for you. Write it in the comments. Do you buy organic strawberries or conventional ones? And do you think the difference is worth the price difference? So what do you do with this information? First, wash them properly. Rinsing under tap water is not enough. The most effective method is soaking strawberries in a baking soda solution, 1 teaspoon per liter of water, for 10 to 15 minutes. A study from the University of Massachusetts found this reduces surface pesticide residues significantly more effectively than water alone or dish soap. Second, choose organic when possible, especially if you eat strawberries regularly. For children, this is especially important. Third, go seasonal and local. Out-of-season imported strawberries are treated more heavily and bred to survive logistics, not to preserve nutritional value. Now, about allergies. Strawberries are among the more common food allergens, particularly in children. Reactions can range from mild redness to severe responses. If you have a history of food allergies, introduce them gradually and monitor your reaction carefully. One final detail worth knowing. Supermarket strawberries look perfect, large, uniform, bright red. That's the result of breeding for shelf life and transport durability, not for flavor or nutrition. Paradoxically, if a package contains a few soft or slightly damaged berries, that's actually a good sign. It likely means fewer chemical preservatives were used. Let's close with what actually matters. Strawberries are not berries. They contain more vitamin C than oranges. Their flavonoids have measurable effects on heart health and brain aging. Ellagic acid is one of the most scientifically interesting molecules in food from an oncology prevention standpoint. But you need to buy them wisely and always wash them properly. Science doesn't say strawberries are a superfood that solves everything. It says this: they are a nutritionally dense, accessible, and genuinely useful food if you know how to choose them. If this video changed even one thing about how you think about what you eat, subscribe, because next week we're breaking down another food you think is healthy, and you might be wrong. See you then.